All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rachahakdash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. And this is going to be a quick lesson through the Spirit on an article that came out regarding AI, okay, and a woman whose son, who's now in the spirit world by his own doing, because of his interaction and his engagement with it, and we don't even have to say "I told you so" anymore. Y'all about to really live this, but it says Florida mom sues AI company after 14-year-old son dies by, self-deletion. Okay. That's how he went out, all right? It says the parent of a 14-year-old Florida boy who died by, that word after messaging with an AI chatbot sued the company behind the computer program, all right? And this is the sad reality that, you Americans are getting ready to live. And they drip feed this poison into you, okay? By, first is just chat rooms that you're talking in, and it's these they became a community, or they became or given a name called incels. These are men that are socially awkward, that can't, really get women, that can't really approach women, or they're just not the woman's type, So on that's been happening, and Esau's been exacerbating that problem by programming the women to making them think that they're gonna get, a world-class football player or a billionaire. All right, lots of average regular women actually think this way. They have no issue with women going with the philosophy of manifesting things that are just completely delusional. So Esau's been feeding both sides of the war, and so that's why the gender war is popping off and has popped off. And what has it led to? More self-deletion among women, because they're depressed when they see these Instagram models on Instagram, and more self-deletion by young men because they can't get these women. Okay, and so this is a division that Esau has put in. And what is he gonna do when it gets really bad? He's gonna offer you a solution, like he always does, doesn't he? And artificial intelligence is nothing more than a solution. Okay, it's his solution of a problem that he created. And so this guy, lonely young kid, all right, which at 14, man, you shouldn't be worried about no damn woman. All right, it's hard not to, because you got hormones, but ultimately, man, you should be crafting yourself, getting a trade, And it says Megan Garcia, the mother of SUES Seltzer III, accused character AI of being responsible for her son's death by fostering the conditions that led to it. All right, and so, but what's going to happen is it's going to be just like those companies that make the things that go into the syringe, Pfizer with a F, it's spelled with a P, but those companies, they're immune to the products that they make. You cannot sue them if something happens to you, if you get injured, okay, taking one of those. And so it's going to be the same thing with AI. They're going to say, we're not responsible, all right? It feeds off of you. It feeds off of your intelligence. It's just programming. It's what you tell it to do. We're not responsible. Just like YouTube or Facebook, they'll say, well, we'll control some things we want on our platform, but we're not responsible for it. Well, why are you controlling it then, if you're not responsible for it? You only control something you take responsibility for, okay? So that's going to be the logic when these people try to sue. They're gonna put up laws against this where you can't sue us, But there's a real demon inside. This is a demonic technology, man. And so all that to say, you got all of this, the amount of intelligence and code and craftiness that it takes to build these complex AI models, these generative models, is very, very wise. But what is it ultimately? It's foolish, ultimately. And the Lord said he would do just that thing, that very thing. Huh? put this in 1 Corinthians 1:20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? All right. It says, has not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? So that's a wisdom, man. It takes a lot of intelligence and capability to figure these things out. But ultimately, what is it? It's foolish. All right. And this guy, Elon Musk, who I want to talk about in a second, because he mentioned this over 9 years ago. Okay. The devil told you this thing was summoning a demon. Okay. But he's another one, man. He's a very intelligent guy, but has foolish ideas, which I don't think they're foolish. I think they're designed to prop up a certain world organization, you know, because you think about everything that Elon Musk owns and everything that he's funding. What are all of his companies doing? You know, it's designed for global assertion. When you really look at all of his companies, it's designed for global assertion of power. Okay, he owns SpaceX, and Starlink is a subsidiary of SpaceX. SpaceX puts those satellites all out. Now, what does he do with satellites? He watches you, man. He controls you. He relays information. That's one of his companies. That's his job, is to just do that, launch satellites. You know. And Starlink is a satellite system that gives you the internet from in outer space. All right, that means you can't go shut down his internet signal by go finding the land. You can't go find it on the land. It's in the heavens, you know. And that gives the elites the power to give and take away power. All right, through on a global scale, I should say. All right. This other company, Tesla is doing what? Oh, we're just going to make electric cars because the carbon footprint, and then now it's all coming out. Well, it's not just a car company now. Now they make actual robots. And you should have known that, because he was using robots to build the damn cars. Okay? And now there ain't going to be no car. They want autonomous self-driving cars. So you see things go out further and further out of the hands of people, and more into this centralized digital world. Okay, you're getting ready to go into what's called a technocracy, which you're already in one. Okay, and then what is his other company, Neuralink? Okay, we ain't got to explain. We shouldn't have to explain what that's going to be going into, because he's actually said it. This is a way to merge AI with the brain. That's his goal. Despite him telling you, which we'll let him say it, despite him telling you this.
And a warning from Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk, and it's nothing to do with cars. Instead, Musk warns about artificial intelligence, which he has called more dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk spoke at a symposium at MIT.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we're summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, sure, you can control the demon. Doesn't work out.
I take it there will be no HAL 9000 going up to Mars.
HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, put HAL 9000 to shame. Yeah. I like puppy dog.
So that was him saying it, and that was over 9 years ago. Okay, and now what is he doing? He's integrating AI. Okay, so everything that guy does, he's a demon. Okay, he's there to provide the infrastructure to people like Klaus Schwab. Why do you think he's gotten so blessed? Okay, none of his companies provide any kind of utility to the average everyday American. Okay, the average person cannot afford a Tesla. Okay, the average person cannot afford to launch a satellite. Okay, the average person is not going to have access to this Neuralink procedure that he's going to do, because he's going to tax for it until the Karagma. All right, which I believe he's going to be a contractor for them, because he's already a contractor for SpaceX. He's already a contractor, in his other companies. He's got another company called a boring company, which he just drills tunnels under the ground, man. So you've been set up You've trusted in Satan, and now look at what's happening. And this woman's child is just a small snippet of what's getting ready to happen to you people on a large scale. You've already forfeited your rights. All right. Let me see here. Let me give some precepts. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. All right, no flesh shall be saved. They've openly said that there's too many people on the earth. So what do you think they're going to do about it? You think they're just going to wait? No, populations go up naturally, man. All right, people have what you call sex drives, and sex drives produce what? Kids. Not every chance, but if you keep doing it, kids are going to pop out, man. All right, and it says, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So we're not gonna see his technocracy realized on a global scale. He's gonna be close. He's gonna attempt it, but he's not gonna get it. Okay, because that technocracy is gonna involve Revelation 13. Okay, and when that happens, the Lord is like, all right, that's the signal. It's time. Okay, it's time to come back and put everything in its proper place. Okay. See here, Slovakia. You type in Jeremiah 49 and 7. It says concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? All right, is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And yes, that's very much the case, because wisdom is not the same thing as intelligence. Okay. Now the scriptures you may see that word wisdom there, but real wisdom, I mean, you have the ultimate real wisdom. You got to be plugged into the spirit to get real wisdom. There are lesser levels of wisdom that you can get by means of intelligence, your IQ or whatever you want to call it, but you're never going to have the wisdom. Wisdom is, you either have wisdom or you don't. And the way we have wisdom, it ain't because of our raw natural intelligence. It's through being plugged in through the spirit of the Lord, man. And that don't mean we're going to know everything. We can solve every math equation, but we going to know, all right? Because that's that's the source of wisdom, man, all right? The Most High through the Holy Spirit. Okay, and these people do not have it. They have a wisdom, but it's a lesser wisdom, and that's why it's going to lead to their destruction. This is why Esau, he was just smart enough to make the nukes, but not smart enough to realize he shouldn't have made the nukes. You see, so that is going to be their destruction. Okay, and AI is just another example of that, man. So anyway, I'll end it there. Lord willing, this was edifying. On to the next. Shalom.